Hey Capricorn, hi everybody. What's going on? How are you? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your everything energy check-in, Capricorn, for the week ahead. Pulling on a little work, love, and all the above. That even though I'm pulling on the energies at the time of recording this live, they're timeless readings. So whenever it finds its way into your phone's algorithm and you clicked on it and came to hang out with us, it's perfect timing as always. They're timeless and meant to find you when you need them. All right, and thanks for being here. Love the like for you because you totally deserve it. Consider subscribing, setting the bell to all notifications, and being a part of the fam. We'd love to have you. All the safe to click links are available in the Astrology link tree by scanning this QR code. So let's get into it. Whatever messages come out, I'm going to get them across to you because when you're with me, you are protected. I got your back. I'm your crystals. All right, got you covered. So let's dive in and let's see what we got for Capricorn. Connect me into Capricorn's energy, please, and thank you, God. What do we have for Capricorn? Think about your person, Capricorn. Here we go. Think about your everything. I just heard a Capricorn go, I'm always thinking about my everythings. Okay. Accurate. I gotcha. All right, let's go. Somebody's mind is working 24 hours. All right, let's see. 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the greatest of all time, the cool, calm, collected Capricorns. Here we go. Nice. The overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a transformative time. No wonder your brain's been working overtime right now, because with the way the current energies are, with the way the planets are lining up, a way we haven't, none of us have been alive. Well, some might have, because last time it was all like this was around 1945 or so. But this Wheel of Fortune, right now in the energies, this is the roundabout. So you're in the roundabout deciding what you want for your future and which way to go. And we've got Josh with Leader Faith and the Knight of Wands below that with the 9 of Pentacles. That's a green flag leading you to a meetup, feeling better and clearing out some generational stuff too. You know, like how tarot readers talk about generational debt and all that stuff. It's actually kind of like just the programming of stuff that's learned behavior from childhood that no longer suits your life anymore. You're clearing that stuff out so that your kids don't do it. Their kids don't do it. And that's how you break a generational debt. So that's cool. All right, let's start with current conditions. All right. You're about to put a lot of work behind you, put the toolbox away, and get to have some fun this summer. You know what I mean? I like that. All right. Let's see. Current conditions at Capricorn. We got the 3 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. I like that. It's like you're ready for something to get started, or like, you know, that relationship that goes long term, the one that you don't have to keep looking, that it's the forever. You're trying your best to stick to your plans for yourself, 3 of Wands, to answer the call. You're calling in this life while you're here. And with the 9 of Wands, though, you're trying your best, but it seems like the world constantly gets in the way. More than just a single person, a single place, or a single thing. You're like, Archer, it's me against the world. And it's a lot, you know? The thing on this is that it's got you to a point of like disappointment or feeling like let down, and just feeling burnt out with the 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. You've been through some stuff. Look at you down here being like, God, just one break. Give me one weekend off with no new problems. Just that. I would take a night off at this point, right? Some of you guys might even be planning that, one of those nights where you put your phone in airplane mode and you're like, that's it. I'm going to just veg out, watch my favorite kids program from when I was young, and just rock out down in Fraggle Rock or something, right? Or Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Sometimes I go too far back. Anyways, with the 8 of Cups, it is the beginning of an ascension process that you're going through, all right? That's where you're coming out of this energy of just being like, Archer, stuff sucks. Life sucks. Adulting sucks. Money sucks. Business. I want an adultier adult, right? But on the 8 of Cups into this, it shows that you're making it through the King of Cups, the self-love. Nehemiah rebuilding Jerusalem after the downfalls, okay? The King of Cups, the way Grandma Sag always explained it to me, was that the King of Cups turns the cup of love onto themselves. The Queen of Cups pours it out onto everybody. Cancer versus Pisces energy. This is strong Pisces energy that you are ascending after having done the work. If you're sitting there going, what tests haven't I passed? Maybe I haven't focused on something well enough, or overcome that, or healed from the past or something. God's saying, no. You're cool. Aries energy. You're getting ready to ignite the spark and get going on this one. All right. Some of you guys with that 6 of Cups that showed up down here could even be working on just, you know, clear back to childhood, clearing out, and like maybe even working to rebuild from a childhood that kind of grew into a rough dating life and then continued on into where you are now, and where everybody's always been more interested in what you can do for them instead of what they can do for you, right? And then you wind up giving, and you never get to receive. you know? Even in the workplace, it shows you put up with a lot more gruff than you should. You know what I mean? Jocelyn, what's up, girl? How you doing? I missed you. Spinny hugs. How you been? Jocelyn and me, we go way back. She's one of the OGs. What's up, girl? Perfect timing. All right, now let's see what's up in the love department. All right, starting with the past person, because you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. All right, my title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. This person still thinks about you. So for those of you right out of the gate that have been like, you know what, they moved on. It's been so long. There's nothing there anymore. Oh, no. Remember, we think 70 bajillion thoughts a day, like Frankie taught me. All right. That in this energy here, you are still very heavily on their mind. Even though their depression seems to be what dragged you down, they still haven't given up on this. The Hanged Man, they're hanging in there with this Chariot for things to work out. Because this is not so much about the distance between you guys or the Tarot 101 of they're coming your way. The Chariot's what the Emperor drives into battle in a war that he returns victorious from. It's his Sherman tank. It's his Knight Rider car. Okay? That they still think there's a way to break the silence, beat the devil energy that's been around you guys, and work things out that you guys can still come through on this one. So we got to find out if they're that confident about it. Except for those of you that might have told them to pound sand at one point, that might have a little overthinking it. But we're going to see, hey, straight up, full disclosure, with the energies I'm feeling off of this, I'd have told this person off. Totally. All right? Even me. I can only take so much before I pop, right? We're all humans. All right? I know y'all think all of us tarot readers are just like, we're just the definition of peace and harmony and that. We're humans. We get mad. We get sad. I have had many a conversation with my Jeep steering wheel where I put it in its place. But some of you guys did put this person in their place with a conversation, okay? Because it went nowhere with the Hanged Man, okay? Hey, Renee. So we'll find out what's in their mind and why they're so confident that this can work out between the two of you guys, all right? And now in the new person energy, maybe somebody you're currently interacting with, or you're single and you want to know what's coming in. We got the Ace of Wands. Oh, it's already on like Donkey Kong. Okay. On the Queen of Swords into the Lover's card, this person's already chose you. Queen of Swords, why ain't y'all talking about it? Why are they so closed off when deep down inside behind the scenes, they're totally checking you out? Ace of Wands, you kind of get their motor running. All right. Maybe somebody here is a truck driver or delivery driver of sorts. Do like even DoorDash or Uber Eats. Some of you guys actually, for the single Capricorns here, you may meet somebody that way. The delivery driver that shows up, or the DoorDash person, or you're the one that does that for a living and you just happen to deliver to the right person, you know? It's 2025. People meet in mysterious ways. You can't go with the old age adage of like, well, if you just sit around, nothing's going to happen. Oh my gosh. Literally our entire lives are on our cell phone. It could totally happen. You know what I mean? But we're going to find out because this person's part of your Wheel of Fortune decision too. So we're going to see what's up with that. And they totally like you. All right. Let's see. Some of you guys, if you work with this person, they totally love the work uniform. It is early in the day to start that, Capricorn, but okay, let's go. I just got to call the cards as they come out. So you could be dealing with an Aries. There is very strong Cancer and Pisces on this reading. Gemini's here. Sagittarius, could be because Cancer's here, hard to tell. Leo's here, Aries. Strong? Yeah, Pisces, there's more Pisces. More Aries too. Okay, actually pretty strong Aries, Pisces, and Cancer. All right, so let's see what's up. That's 2 cardinal signs and you're the 3rd one. That's nice. That's power. That's cardinal power. All right, cardinal powers activate. Let's go. What's up with the 3 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups? Because this is more about you right now. And those are like sad cards, but it also talks about, it always talks about the ascension, that you are going through into something new. Page of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Pentacles to the Star card. Okay, I got to put a fear away or a little bit of guilt away. Okay, Capricorn, if you're checking out the past person still, like you hop on and check their social media, or you look just to see what they're up to, and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. Why would I do that after what they put me through? You know what? Our brains can't erase and forget things. You are totally allowed to be a curious little kitty sometimes and just be like, wonder what they're up to. You know, even if it's all the way back. What happened to that person in college? You know, something like that. You're totally allowed to. And it's almost like you felt bad about it, but it's cool because you're learning. You're still like in that Page of Swords. You're learning lessons from the past. That's why you're reflecting back so far. into some childhood for some of you guys, where it's like, okay, what caused all this to happen stuff? But you're doing the work. Look at you starting to set new foundations for this 8 of Cups, the ascension of Jesus, where you walk away from the stuff that made you feel bad. All right. You know, and some of you guys, this person felt like home, right? And they put you through a lot, but you were all in. And it's kind of like to the point that you hate that you wasted your time, but you didn't. There's a lot of stuff that came down as a result of it, not just the hurts. I don't feel that it was a waste. Something is getting ready to happen anyways, whether it's this person or this person, okay? Your life's getting ready to change with that Ace of Pentacles on the Star card. Why now? Because it's kind of in the energies. That's why you've been starting to feel the change, because in your divine blueprint that you wrote with God before you came into this life, you said, okay, during Gemini and Cancer season of the year 2025, that is when this, and this happens. And you're like, okay, that's cool. And then God's like, however, these years, they're not going to be so great, you know? And you're like, we'll deal with it, you know? But then you're like, well, look what happens going forward. And God's like, right, exactly. And you're like, okay, I can deal with this for this. But now down here on Earth, this has been going on for a long time, right? It's like, it'd be cool if we didn't get Men in Black flashy thingy before we were born, because then we could remember everything we discussed with God before we got here. Wouldn't it make life easier? Be like, oh, so by July of 2025, I'll be fine. Wouldn't that be easier? Some things on this show that you're just getting ready to, like, yeah, you've been feeling like you're going to hear from them, or like the new person's going to take action, or the delivery driver is going to show up at the door, or the past person is going to reach out. It's because the energies are conducive to it for a talk. Literally, it's like looking at the energies around you. You're in a receiving mode right now with the Star card, in that you can be calling in people, whether it's just people complimenting you in the day or past people reaching out. You're a bit of an energetical magnet right now with the Star card, in the fact that you're on like a lot of people's minds. That's why you're not sleeping so good, because it's like Capricorn, we all cross watchers that are here, Capricorn needs to get some sleep, so you can't keep manifesting them into your dreams and being like, Capricorn gets a little busy. They can't be going around helping everybody at night, right? Some of you guys might be into astral projection or lunar, traveling and all that stuff. And like me, I think you've got your powers turned up to 11 right now. That would stress anybody out, right? Because you keep hearing the voices and the doors slamming and never feeling like you've ever slept at night, and you can't remember your dreams, but you're having a gajillion of them. And the ones you do remember are off the rails, right? There's a lot of energy that you're pulling in. It's like having to like squelch it out and get it to like fine tune itself going forward. So that can result in a lot of overwhelming feelings. You could be born on the 1st or the 17th, maybe the 7th, the 18th, the 12th, and possibly the 11th, even the 14th or the 13th or the 31st. Okay, let's see what else we got. The Empress. Look at, oh man, the glow up that shall be heard around the world. I told you you're in receiving energy. The Empress does receive it, because she's got all the energy of all 4 queens. There's something you've been indecisive about taking action on. You're still thinking and researching it, aren't you? Strength card. That one dose of willpower, just that the ability to be like, okay, I'm gonna do it. It's Cameron from Ferris Bueller, Leo energy. I'm gonna go. This is Dad's Ferrari. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna go. Right? It's like you're still thinking, you're still researching it and pondering over it. But what I'm seeing is that you have like over prepped it or over researched it. Okay, you got a lot of Google tabs open. That's why your cell phone's lagging, or your laptop. But the thing is, you're prepped for the choice, plenty, and you're ready to go for it. 2 of Swords. No, I'm not, Archer. There's more stuff to think. I need one more night to sleep on it. 3 of Pentacles says the guardian angels got your back. On the 8 of Pentacles, it's gonna work. It's gonna work, and it's gonna beat the devil energy as soon as you take action on it with Temperance. So this is cool. You're making the right choice that'll return some rewards your way too. In fact, you're going to wonder why you didn't do it sooner. It's going to be kind of good. You're going to be like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I want to do it. It could be totally different, a total transformation. I don't know. And then all of a sudden you do it and you're like, 3 of Cups. Oh, wow. That was really awesome. And for some of you guys, it involves the new person, right? Ace of Wands. Jack could draw me like one of your French girls. Somebody here could be an artist, maybe. But I'm actually seeing a camera, like a photographer. Maybe you're a photographer or videographer, or they are, or somebody's into like modeling or like a brand ambassador or something. And I'm hearing wind chimes too. Those may stand out to you, or maybe you've actually got some, or somebody's parents do or something, or somebody's just at the wind chime store. Is that even a thing? Five of Swords. No, it's not a thing, Archer. Oh, okay. Why has nobody opened a wind chime store yet? That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, Four of Wands. It'd be totally cool. Anyways, the Magician to the Five of Swords. Even in the money home front, you're looking like you keep looking for work and getting told that you're like too overqualified or the job's already been filled, and you keep applying. But I'm seeing it's not you. They're actually making the excuses. They're making excuses why they can't hire you instead of telling you, oh, we posted the job before it was available, or oh, the boss's daughter got the job, or something like that. They're just saying, oh, you're so overqualified. What if you're overqualified and you're applying for the job? Wouldn't that be like an easy pick, right? Be like, oh wow, this person really knows what they're doing. But in this case, it's gaslighting in the workplace going on with those applications. It's even for those of you that are currently in like trying to save up for a vacation or a trip or a cruise, because with the Ten of Swords, your 9 to 5 has just become like way too much. You know what I mean? This thing, the finances behind it will work out. It's just in time. Some of you guys like, oh, the thing is, it'll work out just in time to make the bookings and that. Because right now you're sitting there being like, I can't afford this. I can't do this. Maybe it's like a HELOC loan or whatever to try to consolidate stuff. But then just in light time, you make the deadlines and get everything scheduled with a couple bucks to spare. It's like you've done some over planning in that department too. Even if it's just planning for retirement and stuff with the Magician, you've done the work on it, so you don't have to worry with the Ten of Swords. Okay, some of you guys might even be going into like maybe somebody here works in money or a bank or mortgage industry or something. But the thing is, I do see for those of you that are working on getting a home, whether buying or selling, and there's documentation involved, could even be like the mortgage or the HELOC, is that they're going to ask you for more stuff, more documentation. I'd love to give you the Tarot 101 Capricorn and be like, oh my gosh, it's going to work out so great. You're going to get a raise, you're going to make more money, and everything works out beautifully in the end. And you, of all the signs, would be the first one to go, Archer, are you trying to tell me every Capricorn is going to get a raise and a promotion? Really? Wow. No, going a little deeper into this, it's not even that. It's more of the complications that are involved in getting there. So no, it's not going to go off right off the bat where you get approved for the loan or everything finds out. They're going to make you get more paperwork. So maybe start now on finding more bank statements or however this applies to you. But it does work out. There's just so much legwork involved still, but you'll get there. Four of Wands, the rewards are going to be worth it. All right. When I pull the Four of Wands here in a money or in the career part of it, this does give me confirmation. Rewards, a little bit more money coming in. All right. For those of you waiting for the raise, granted, it might not be exactly what you're hoping for, but it's somewhat what you're hoping for. You know, you want $5 an hour more, you get $3.50. You're like, all right, I'll take it. You know, some of you guys do work with money for a living too. But yeah, Four of Wands. This one I can actually tell the rewards coming in. Like even for those of you that have been going from job to job and then you keep getting like laid off and things never work out. And like, because I'm seeing one of those cash advance payday loan, get your money fast things, right? Even on that one, I'm seeing that an incoming job, like maybe you're a contractor or you're a temp, you work with a temp agency or a traveler. Some of you guys might even be a nurse or a doctor, like a traveling nurse or a tech or something, surgical tech. What I'm seeing though on this one, even for that, one of these people are going to keep you. Now, you may have to job hop like one more time because you don't even like where you're at now anyways. You're waiting for it to end. But I do see you coming into one that you dig it, and then one of those blessings or rewards show up where that's the one it's like, what'll it take to get you off the contract and hire you in full time? And you're like, you just did it. You know, where's the pen? Where do I sign? All right. So a little bit of legwork, a little bit of time involved, but I could see that seeds get planted. You hear about this or find out there's changes coming over the next week. It could take about 4 weeks before you're like making the big bucks and the big changes happen. But you're going to get some little cookies in the week ahead that confirms it's coming. All right. Okay. So let's see what's up with the love department. Jocelyn, see if they're handing out free samples today. It might be $5 Friday. I remember my Aries dad used to always tell me that he would not do anything at a bank unless he got a toaster or a blender. I asked my bank one time recently, I was like, do you still do that? They started, the woman behind the counter didn't even know what I was talking about. They had to find the old guy that was like the manager. It's like, oh, I remember doing that when I started here. Okay. Well, there's a random childhood memory none of us cared about. So let's go, including me. Let's see what's up with the past person instead. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this person wants to talk to you. For some of you, they either, like, in the course of the breakup, their temper got the better of them and they either lashed out at your vehicle, like, either, like, you see how the car's like flew towards Kip, which he's molecularly bonded, you can't hurt that car. But I see like somebody like ripping a door handle off a car, or just some kind of like giant anger management issue being explained. Okay. 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. They know they kind of like shot themselves in the foot on this one. You were the one that should have worked out. So you're kind of becoming the one that got away, Capricorn, because even in this point here, they left you feeling stuck. 7 of Pentacles, either like in a situationship, or for those of you that were even married, 10 of Cups, you still felt more of like it was a one-sided marriage. Like, what am I doing? What's going on? You know what I mean? King of Pentacles. I think money was a big deal. For some of you guys, there might even have been some financial abuse involved, or for others, even worse. But the 5 of Wands into the Page of Wands on the 10 of Pentacles, I think this person's actually done some work. And I'm being corrected to not say think, but say feel. Because it's not my brain doing it. It's my intuition telling me that they're going from the 10 of Cups to the 10 of Pentacles. They don't want to let you get away still, Capricorn. You do know how to leave a mark with people. That's what I love about you. The thing is about how much that you felt like you were in their life for their own form of entertainment or amusement. And for some of you, it might even have started that way. Or the situationship, or the friends with benefits. And it was like, they never, even if you were married, they never made you feel like it, right? But the 10 of Cups on the 10 of Pentacles is telling me that they're fearful that they made some bad choices they can't come back from. Something got in their way with the 5 of Wands, their attitude. What exactly? That blocked the 10 of Cups coming from the 5D, the emotional side of things, into the 10 of Pentacles, the real world here. Some of you guys might even still have a home or a mortgage with this person, because that is a real estate card, okay? So maybe there are still some energies that bind for a few of you guys. 5 of Wands, though, since I already went down the standard Rider-Waite definition for the Chariot in their energy, we're going to do that here too, all right? Even Tarot D. Marcel, we're going to go deep. When they're training for that 6 of Wands victory, this is the Emperor's army, okay? Even though it's a bunch of kids playing with the dogs and the sticks here in the park, that's okay. This deck isn't original. It's new, but that's fine. So it's like they're training for something successful. So this person has been someone that's done the work. It's just taken them an extremely long time. So that's why they're fearful or know that they made the bad decision, because they've been they found the light. Somebody got them a Bible and a cheeseburger. Hey, Drew Seeker, what up? Hey, Melissa. What's up, Yin? How's it going, Isis? What's up? All right. Thanks for coming in. They said... I was trying to find a nice way to put it before I started giggling, but they seen the light. They seen the light, and it's good. You are their light or their muse. This is somebody that, it's taken a long time to get them through that stubbornness that they had before. They're actually doing the work. I'm giving them a sign off on this one. They're privately behind the scenes. Oh, okay. Yeah, privately behind the scenes of their posts. You know how their posts look all great and awesome? Their life is just all that and a bag of chips. Behind the scenes, it's still stale Fritos because they miss you. Okay? They've looked everywhere and you've been right there. Look at them trying to play hide and seek, and the kids are like, we're right here. We're hiding behind the smallest, thinnest tree. You can find us. It's like you knew all along what they had to do, even when you gave them the ultimatum. And yet they would pass the buck to everybody else, Oh, it's not that one vice of mine. It's not the drinking or the drugs or the flirtiness with everybody or the workaholic and all that. It's none of that. I'm not the problem. Everybody else is the problem, making a million excuses. Without you around and everybody else cut out of their life, 7 of Pentacles, now the 5 of Wands, they had to turn the flashlight inward on themselves. Yeah. Some of my Capricorns here might just be male Capricorns, but very possibly could be girl Capricorns too. But I've got a memory that this might resonate to you. Not me, but it's a sign for you of just remember having to hold the flashlight for your dad and him yelling at you because you could never hold it at the right thing. I never got to experience that. My dad had those hanging lights and stuff. But for you, that might be a memory of like, yep, I remember dad yelling at me, oh, you're not shining the light in the right spot. Or that's this person. Oh. For some of you guys, they went through some parental abuse when they were young as a child, never got raised right. The parents were mean or abusive or man, let's just say it was really a really strong parenting. Okay. We're not just talking about a spanking if they did something wrong. This might have gotten worse because I'm seeing Brian Wilson, what his dad did to him. Okay, I gotcha. And I'm hearing Don't Worry, Baby. That song may resonate or you'll hear it, or it might be even your guys' song. I love that song. The bass line for that song is so driving. It's building up inside of me for I don't know how long. I don't know why to go wrong. Because that's what they're thinking. They're not wanting to reach out. This has been building up inside of them for a while now with the Fool card to reach out and do something about it. But with the Seven of Swords to the Nine of Swords, they keep thinking something's bound to go wrong. All right? Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, Aquarius and Gemini energy shows that even for all this, they are totally, the posts are totally for your attention. Okay? It is nowhere near as great as you're thinking. All right? Some of you guys, they're walking in or walking by street cafes, right? And like, hey, what'd you order? Oh, it's the Cobb salad. Can I take a picture of that like it's mine? And they're like, huh? Yeah, here, just hold my phone. Take a picture like it's like you're eating and give me the phone back. I got a horn honk for confirmation, and I'm a Motor City baby. So God has always used one honk, yes, two honks. No, that was one honk going, yep, they're totally faking it. All right, because behind the scenes, though, they're not being direct because they're fearful. That's the biggest thing. The clock's been ticking, tick tock on them. And they're fearful that it's taking too long and that it's like kind of like a missed opportunity. However, they're going to try one last time because they still regret packing up and walking out on you. They're like, if I could have done it again, I'd have stuck the fight out. It's just being like, that's it, can't do it. I'm packing up, I'm going to get cigarettes. I'll be back. That they regret it. They wish they'd stuck it out because they're like, I moved out. How do I go back again and be like, can I move back in again? Can we do that again? So totally indirectly. Those of you, okay, they're going to try one last time on this one. That's the thing. They're still on that cycle. So yeah, you didn't hear from them for the last time. But at this point, though, they're going to try. The choice at that point will be yours, okay? Those who have heard from them, though, I am being told by hearing that song, Don't Worry, Baby, that it is safe to proceed if you heard from them. God would not let them reach out until they were ready, okay? And if you haven't heard from them yet, you're totally gonna, all right? Could be dealing with another cardinal sign, an Aries, a Cancer, a Libra, possibly even another Capricorn. Aquarius and Gemini are hanging out with Leo. Sagittarius is here. Pisces, still pretty strong Cancer and Pisces, so they might have that in their chart. Oh, or somebody might have a stellium. And you or them could be born on the 12th, the 14th, the 21st, the 7th, the 9th, the 19th, 27th, the 10th, the 20th, or the 30th. And definitely the repeating 7s and the repeating 10s must be stalking you with this person. All right. So if you keep seeing the 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 or the 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 stuff, even on the clocks and that, it ties this person's energy. So how often you see the repeating numbers, how close you see them together is going to be how soon before they reach out if they haven't yet. Okay. Somebody here does totally have a cat. Yeah. Jocelyn, are you in here? You are still here. Somebody here totally does have a cat. All right. And a heads up on a sign. For those of you doing a home remodeling project, watch where you keep the paint can. I'm being told to give a heads up because you're going to kick that paint can, knock it over on your carpeting. Or you already have, and I'm sorry I didn't go live sooner. All right? Or this person's a contractor or somebody who does house painting for a living. Okay? All right. Let's go forward on this one. All right? You either get to have closure on this for the Capricorns that are no bueno in this, or you actually do get a chance to work it out. Okay. New person who has the total Ace of Wands. So they like you. Do you like them? You must, because you're frustrated that the Queen of Swords, Abigail the Peacemaker, why aren't they talking? Two of Wands, why aren't they just Ace of Wands? Oh my word. Okay, I was right. This is why I love tarot. I was like, well, but guys, both kind of Ace of Wands like each other. And the cards are just backing me up at this point. And so you guys don't get bored staring at a blank black table. But yeah, two Ace of Wands. Oh, there's some passion in this one with the Eight of Wands. It is in motion. You guys are on an energetical course, like looking at it like a weather map is telling me conditions are currently favorable for a future marriage. Okay. This is a future marriage warning at this point. So the conditions are rather favorable. There is possible that maybe you've gotten a wedding invite recently as a sign that there's a marriage energy around you, or somebody might actually be a wedding planner or an event party planner here. But yeah, 8 of Wands. Some of you guys might even live at a distance, or you met online or met digitally. Okay, something like that might be part of the hang up on this for you guys, because you're still, even with this person, you're looking at your watch being like tick tock, tick tock. Clock's ticking. 6 of Pentacles. When you're going to do something, I'm not getting any younger, right? Because you're ready for it. Yeah, the thing is, like they're noticing this, though. They're noticing your frustration levels, okay? Because they're telling me, yeah, Capricorn isn't, they don't respond as much as they used to, or they're responding a little slower, or they're shorter. Some of you guys have already sent the dreaded okay text. 2 simple letters means so very much, right? But, ooh, some of you guys are like pro. Some of you guys are in the advanced level where you just send K. Or this person does. Oh no, this person's trying to figure out what's going on, what happened. Because in their mind, they're like, I thought we were going good, but now they're over planning and overthinking again. The energies are conducive of you guys moving in together in the future, I'm telling you. Give me some clarifiers on this. Thanks for being here too, y'all. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings, the traditional private YouTube videos, and a short and sweet video check-in. Okay, it's thrifty and budget-friendly. So just shoot me an email. I'll send you back the pricing and booking details, and I usually respond within 48 hours, okay? I'm doing all it on my own. The High Priestess. You don't suspect what you see coming. There's an upcoming conversation that will allow you both to express your feelings. 3 of Pentacles. God's lining things up. 8 of Cups to the devil. That's you, okay? Not that you're the devil. All right, no, you're not Tony Matoya. But the thing on this Virgo energy, you're welcome, MJ. Got you. Tell John Lennon I said hi. Okay, this here, they noticed you in the 8 of Cups, that you're not making as much attention, right? So you know what it is? It's literally, it just starts that, what's wrong? And you know how usually everybody just responds with nothing, I'm fine. Nothing, I'm fine. I'm seeing this leads to the combo. All right. Because you guys need to both express your feelings for each other and get this thing moving. You know what I mean? Because like, you're both a little bit guarded because the past hurts and you're afraid it may happen again. I totally get that. However, you're a little further ahead on that stage where like you remember what the past people did to you, but you've learned from it. This person may still be a little stuck in that because they've been through some rough stuff too, where they're very fearful about letting somebody in because, I mean, you are Capricorn, maybe with 2 Ace of Wands here, maybe you're just too good to be true. Literally, all right? Whatever you posted for a profile picture, they like it. Some of them screen capped it. I kid you not, it's already in their camera roll. Okay, the thing on it is they're like, they just go with the flow. Maybe work's too busy or they're in the public eye somehow or something, and they don't get a lot of time around their phone. So the thing is, we need something to get this off the chest because this devil energy of not expressing it is what's causing the problem. Maybe you expect them to respond faster and they don't, or they don't respond at all, or something like that. The thing is that you guys are in a new cycle and just adjusting to doing things a little differently. Like, you know how your past people are always like, took you 2.5 minutes to respond. What in the world's your problem? You need to, like, you know how you had to like they were helicopter people, right? Helicopter narcissistic significant others. You're so used to having to respond, that this person's actually kind of cool. That they're just like, oh, I thought me and Capricorn were a thing. I was getting to know Capricorn. I was kind of cool with this. And Capricorn's sitting there going, no, you need to let me know. Hi, don't be all high priestess. Tell me you like me. Tell me something. That's the thing. You guys are just adjusting to a communication difference, okay? Because of what your past people have done to you guys. But you guys can adjust to this and go forward, because with the Ace of Wands, you guys totally love each other. This is a spark in both of you guys to just get restarted, because both of your guys' candles have been out for a long time. All right? But so you like them. You like them too. Some of y'all might go full on Capricorn and you make the first move. Like the Capricorn girls, you might just send that one, I'm hungry text, right? Guys, if a girl sends you I'm hungry, translation, pick something for dinner, okay? And don't be like, what do you want to eat? Just be like, well, I was going here at 7. You want to come with? All right? Easy peasy. If they have like anything chickeny, chicken strips, ranch dressing, whatever, you come, male boys in a relationship, you know what your girl likes. All right, easy peasy. Chicken strips and ranch. It's cool. But anyways, it's going to happen that you guys are just getting adjusted to this new cycle and doing things differently than before. Okay. It's a lesson in communication that you guys could totally both pass. All right. Ace of Wands squared. They totally want to see your Billy Goat legs. They want to climb your mountain. Stop it. Not approved. Not safe for family viewing. I got to leave these turned over. Whoa. Capricorn, take a couple days off of work. Anyways, what? Huh? Squirrel. You guys could get through this. Okay. Now, also, side note, on this devil card for my single Capricorns, I pulled that first about like the DoorDash driver or the contractor or something showing up, or you guys are the whatever. Rewind if you missed it. You know what? I'm being told reevaluate your friend zone. Because that's where your Ace of Wands is hiding. One of your friends are totally hiding the fact of how much they're completely infatuated with you and how amazing they would take care of you and how often they would take care of you. And stop. But the dead stop, Kit. Whoa. That one. The thing is on this one, yeah, that is where the good ones are. Three of Pentacles on the Devil card. So either you're going to pick, either my Uber drivers are going to pick up the right person, DoorDash is going to actually deliver to the right person, or the right person comes to you. All right. But the thing is on this one, for some of you guys, it is just hanging out on one of your big threes, the friend zone, the friends list, or the friend circle. Okay. Those of you planning to reach out to someone that you haven't spoke to in years, God's trying to kind of put that seed in your head because it's like totally cool. You're like, haven't talked to them in forever. Things never ever went anywhere, never happened, right? That like back at that point, maybe you never even thought of them that way. And now you've been thinking about them some type of way. God's like, you should try it because you're going to be really surprised at how they've been interested in you this whole time. And that's why they still like your posts and even wanted to even cared about friending you online. You know what I mean? That comes into this that you prayed for. They've been right under your nose the whole time. I love it. You are, yeah, definitely. We are in the conditions are favorable for marriage in the future. The conditions are favorable to interact with in the week ahead, the person you wind up marrying, whether it's this one or this one, whichever where it resonates. All right. I love it. Capricorn, came this thing down in the comments. We got to make this happen for you. This is 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. It gets emotional going forward. I think with Jupiter going into Cancer, the abundance is coming your way, but it's not really like Pentacle-y. Maybe the work stuff plays out like I said it did. You know what I mean? Where, yeah, work's like you don't get the job right away, the promotion right away. But I'll tell you what, this year I just heard the line from A Hard Day's Night. When I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel all right. This will totally help you make it through some of those bad days at work. I'm out. Capricorn, leave a comment down below and claim this thing. Even if you want to keep your private life private and just leave an emoji. God knows what you're thinking when you post it. But do whatever you want down there. It's your comment section. This whole channel is here for you. All right. I get notified regardless what you put, and I'm a transmitter right to God's desk. So I'm going to help you manifest it along with the other 70,000 people here right now. So consider subscribing, being part of the fam, because the current fam and the mod squad are working to get me to 70,000 subscribers for my birthday on July 7th. So consider being part of the fam. There's room at the table. We'd love to have you. So let's make it crowded. All right. And remember, too, it'll resonate to any and all placements of Capricorn in your chart because you're not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. All the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion. Nobody can do what you do, Capricorn. Remember that. All right. So now let's dig in a little deeper and see what's up with some super chats. Hey, Vanessa, I'm rubber, you're glue. That means you're awesome, too. What's up, Shrek? Nope, I saw this, so now I'm going to reverse snipe your snipe reading. No, Janet, what's up? Jocelyn, you are still here. Awesome sauce. Okay, let's go. If you guys want to hang out for the super chats, go for it, because we're all in like tribe, soul group, whatever adjective you want to put into that. So maybe some of what these super chats are resonate to your situation, and you get like an extended reading. All right, let's see what we got. And thank you guys for the super chats too. You guys are awesome sauce. I'm very blessed to have all you guys here. All right, let's do it. Oh, Prophet 33, you are so in. You got this. You got the 888. You're a magnet. You attract it. Oh, that rhymes. You're a magnet. You attract it. All right, let's go. Randy Moore. No, more. Who's Randy Moore? I've never literally heard that name in my life. Okay, Randy Marrow. Let's give Randy Moore. I don't know. Okay, is she taking my posts online personally, or are they inspiring her to make changes, or her thoughts? Let's find out. Oh, the Fool. Okay. You got a two-parter. Not only is it inspiring her to make some changes in herself and reinvent herself, it is very reminiscent in her mind and her energy right now of some of the pep talks she used to give her on her bad days with the moon card. So you're hitting the right chord. All right. It's making her feel kind of nostalgic of like, you know what, we had our rough times, but when I did need Randy, he was there. And every couple, every marriage goes through rough times and stuff like that. Now, Six Pentacles High Priestess, I see with what you're doing. Yeah, Moon card and the Chariot card. Keep it up. It's that energy of like, you won't know she has seen all of them or how much they've helped until she talks to you about it, but she will. And you will get a little bit of like, "Hey, thanks for those posts. I knew they were about me." And you're like, "I know what you're talking about. They're about you." And she's like, "No, I know they were. Thank you." That sort of a thing. All right. You're still on deck for some changes during Cancer and Leo season. All right. So maintain speed and heading, Mr. Light Taller. You're doing quite well. You are heading for the Fool card. All right. Not an iceberg, but Fool Island. It's cool. All right. It's fine. What's up? It's fine. How are you doing? All right. Does your Scorpio have a third party that they are choosing? Hold on. These two cards turned. Oh, it's a lot of cards. Hold on. Is that all the question is? Yeah, okay. Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, Six of Cups, Four of Wands. No, no. But they are talking to a childhood friend or a friend of theirs that is already married, that is giving them tips and advice on how to be in a relationship. Okay. So, no, the third party you might assume could be like a friend that's a girl who has a husband. It'd be the vibes that if you were like, I saw you talking to Sherry the other night, what was that all about? And be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's fine. I was talking to Sherry about what her husband got her for her birthday because I need some ideas of what to get you for your. And you're like, oh, okay. So no, a lot of what Scorpio is going through right now, even more so than third party in that, it's not that. The problem here right now is Scorpio wants to like put a mail bomb in at work or something. They not literally, figuratively. No, this is way more personal. It's not you. They're not distant because they're entertaining other options. They're distant because they hate their job like bad. Okay. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. They'd rather be on unenjoyment than where they're working at now. So by the time they get off of work, they're Five of Wands. They're burnt out. They're tired. So okay, no, not a third party. It's a narcissistic job, not a narcissistic person. Okay. Um, Chariot. This will get worked out. The Chariot. It's okay. They're still coming your way. There's just this work stuff's getting in the way, but not a human. Well, it's a human being, but it's a coworker, not a loving thing. Like, dude, you might hear Scorpio. Now, Scorpios are smarter. Scorpio wouldn't cut their nose to spite their face. So, okay, things will get back on track once he gets the new job offer. That's what it is. I think he's lining up. He's applying. He's looking around. So, and that's then he'll be happy and back to being all about you. He's stressed out. That's all. Okay. All right. I get that way even sometimes from like a male perspective. There are times where I'm like, I'm just putting the phone down. It's been a day. I do not feel like doing anything. And he's having a couple of those days in a row right now. All right. Okay. Shrek. Let's see. I'm done. I hope I got the right genders into I just assigned the energies. I think we're cool. I hope we're cool. It's fine. Hopefully. Okay. All right. Shrek. I'm done waiting. Fiona coming or not? Okay. Gotcha. Let's see what we got. I'm going to go a little deeper into it. That'll count as your snipe chat too. I still gotcha. The Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles into the Moon card. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. But what I'm being told on this one is that not yet. She's not ready yet. Okay. And because you are ready in the Page of Pentacles for something, in the Knight of Pentacles, she's moving slow. You do have either a Cancer, a Sagittarius, or a Pisces in your energetical sphere. You know of their existence. That is ready for you, ready to go right now. Really exciting, really fun. And age difference, also very active with that Wheel of Fortune. You won't get a lot of sleep at night, but in a good way. All right. At the moment with her, she's not straight up. So if you're ready for it right now, the Chariot head another direction. She's still battling some inner demons where she is not to the status to even be a good girlfriend. If you guys got together now, this is serious. I'd be sitting back here off to the side. I'd be like, I give it 3 months tops. She's not ready. If you guys do it now, it will become right person, wrong time. Okay? You have a backup because you're ready to move right now. Okay? Her, she still needs closer to her birthday or Pisces season, possibly even. Okay? It's just the stage in her life she's at. I'd love to sugarcoat it and tell you, oh, dude, you're cool. She's on her way. I'm going to be honest with you on this one. It's telling me that right now she's still just doing her. Two of Cups shows you've got a soulmate hanging around by you. That would make you forget about Fiona. Okay? Don't hate me. I'm just telling you the truth. Okay? All right. Let's see. Jaimez, what up? I have to tell the truth. If I lie, I get in so much trouble. If I lie, I slip. I face plant a skywalk at an airport. I walk out in front of traffic. I did that once, Broadway. I mean, that happens. Ask Melissa. But it's fine. Whatever. Nobody pays attention to the crosswalks in Nashville. But the cool traffic cops are there helping us. The Metro Police are awesome. Okay. There we go. We're back in. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah. You should totally reach out to Capricorn. No. God is telling me the time is, yeah, Tower card. Too much time has passed. The previous communications and messages, they've expired. A new conversation is needed. Do not reach out, though. I'm being told this is not the love you, miss you, mean it messages and communications. Right now, what I'm seeing with Capricorn, they're stressed, they're frustrated. That's a big reason, not towards you, towards everything going on in their life. See the reading, you know? So they're not in the mood to reach out right now. So they need other people to be taking the initiative right now. Capricorn's in some type of way. All right, Capricorn. Some of the Cappies may have their phones put on airplane mode or silent mode or do not disturb mode. You know, I go with silent mode because that was a feature that Kit had. I know that button. But anyhow, in this case, Capricorn needs a boost. So not a love you, miss you, mean it. That's going to be heavier, emotional, and intense. And Capricorn's already feeling heavy and emotional and intense. You got to find something funny. A funny meme is required, okay? And you know your Capricorn better than me. And God will provide. The right meme will pop into your feed before you go to bed tonight so that you can send and nothing included. Just be like, made me think of you, LOL, LOL. What's up? I leave the WhatsApp. Stop with the LOL emojis. Yeah, I think that was me adding my 2 cents in, and God's like, shut up, Archer. We don't need you right now. So it's literally just made me think of you, LOL, LOL, LOL emojis. Okay? And I'll shut my trap. Sorry. He's still the best boss in the world. Okay. In the universe, actually, at that point. Anyhow, he gets the best office. All right, Tia, darling, what up, girl? Weekend outlook. Give me a little. Whoa, Ace of Wands. Really? 8 of Cups. Shut the front door. Remember the reading I said the other day? I have a feeling you hear from Leo this weekend. 8 of Cups, the World card. I think that fight we were talking about went worse than expected. He might come your way looking for a little help in the Ace of Wands. He needs to be perked up, cheered up. Could result, could go all the way. Totally depends. Because I could see it. I totally see it. The energies in the World card, the 8 of Cups, being like, I walked away from Virgo. I can't take it no more. He's not going to say that word for word, but kind of like, you'll be shocked just that he's like, hey, what are you up to? What are you doing Saturday night? Or what are you doing tomorrow night? What are you doing Sunday at 3? Can we get coffee or something? Want to talk? World card, 8 of Cups. I think he's closing out the cycle. Ace Pentacles. I'm putting you at an 81% chance of seeing him. And I'm okay, just to be fair and be honest, a 77% chance of Ace of Wands energy this weekend. Okay. Oh, that helps. Oh, wait, Rohama. Caden burnt his ex-girlfriend's letter on a live. How old is Caden? He's, you know what? Y'all who's considering doing that, like cord cutting Xboxes and stuff like that, don't do that. That's a memory of yours. That's like your 5th grade macaroni picture your parents still have, you know? But do what you want to do. It's free will. It is not what they say it. I kind of regret that, ex or not. I mean, you guys get married, live forever. That's still one of his memories. He said goodbye. I don't care. Whatever. Everybody do what they want to do. Okay. Yeah, I didn't need to time my 2 cents there, but he's going to regret that. All right. He burnt the girlfriend's letter on a live. First of all, he didn't. I knew it. It was a decoy. The goober folded a piece of paper up. Camera trickery is awesome. Remember the point that the letter went out of frame just long enough for him to pick up a different piece of paper? That's whose energy I was pulling, him. Oh, he was the whole "don't burn your ex's" stuff, 'cause even I was wondering about that. Alright, the Hermit card on the Three of Swords, the Lover's card. Oh, it was a setup to try to make her he's trying to hurt her as bad as she hurt him. Alright? So that's yeah, has romantic feelings or anything but distant or responsive. Now see, the change won't be that quick, it's one night, so no. All right, this is going to play out a little more than that. It's not rapid. This is the project. Remember, you got to get in through Leo season before he really comes around with the Sun card. See, he showed you where he's at right now. He literally showed you without a tarot reading where his mind's at. I'm going to hurt her. I'm going to burn this. It's not really the letter. I'm going to burn a fake decoy letter because, okay, see why God's protecting you? He's not over his ex yet. You honestly think I would come on this channel and burn something of an ex's or something like that? That is like childish. Straight up. We're calling him out on this, Rohama. He being childish. We're calling him out on it. All right. So this is why God's protecting you on this Ace of Pentacles. He not ready yet. That's the problem. Okay. Three of Swords, the Hermit card with the Lover's card. They still have a contract yet fulfilled. At least we're watching the process. That's why I'm saying this is going to take till like closer into Leo season for him to develop real feelings for you, for anyone. He is not over the ex. And that was the best tell public display you could show right there. If he's over his ex, why does the letter even matter? I've had people reach out and text me that I've never even responded to text. I just swipe it to the left, delete it, and I'm like, I don't need to hear from you 20 years later. My life is totally different than it was 20 years ago. I don't let, sorry, I mean, now the people I have reached back out to 20 plus years, other people that I'm like, oh my God, I miss you. I want to talk to you. But that's the thing. If he was over it, he wouldn't have used his channel as the front. So now we know why his whole social media presence is there. He's trying to make his girlfriend jealous, ex-girlfriend. But so that's the thing. You've got to let him work this cycle out so that you guys can have a safe union. All right. That's the part he's close because he's burning the letters and stuff, but he's not there yet. Three of Pentacles, patience. I know you hate that word, but you're Sagittarius, which is why you hate that word because everybody's tied that to the Temperance card forever, and it's the Hanged Man, Five of Cups. I know it's a bummer. He's got to get through this grieving process, otherwise he will never be fully committed to you. He's going to try to turn you into the ex-girlfriend. That's why God's protecting you. All right. You will get through this phase. Burning the letter publicly, that's a pretty good sealed with a kiss deal there. I really don't. And you know what the sad part is? You know what it did to the girl? If she even saw it, the girl don't care. The girl's got an awesome boyfriend. It's over between them. The girl's got a different guy. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Literally, her back's turned to the camera like Paul McCartney on Sergeant Pepper. She's like, I didn't even see it. I could care less. I've already moved on. So this is why it hasn't happened for you guys yet. He's got to finish this phase. But the burning of the letter is a very big step in that process. He feels it's necessary to do that. Okay. So it's progress, but it's just not ready yet. You don't need that. And then she didn't do, oh, forget that, All right. Carlos, thank you. You're awesome. Thank you so much. With the Eight of Cups, just so you know, they've cut out that way of thinking and they're coming your way. I don't know, Carlos, if it was just the party phase or if it was actually the drinking or what. Eight of Cups, though, shows drying up and coming here with the Ace of Wands. Get ready for reunion with the person on your mind, okay? So I hope that helps. And I hope none of you guys hate me for the messages, but I got to say what comes out. It is the process, though. All right, so it works out. We're just seeing so much of it on like a little intricate base by base thing. But I hope it helps. And thank you guys all so much for letting me read for you. You too, Capricorn. And God, thank you for the messages for Capricorn and the super chatters. All right, Capricorn. Till next time, I'll see you then. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot. You are the best.